Hey tubes, Jonathan's wrong here, Truth on Budget. Hoi! So, just want to talk at you super quick. So then during the past week and a half, I've made a few videos that I've tried to upload that did not upload. One of them crashed my phone, and I had to delete stuff, including the video that got taken off. I was gonna go over that. That got deleted because I had to even open my phone. I had to delete anything I could, because all of a sudden my phone will just decide that there's no memory and no space, even though it's, I've said it a billion times, so I'm not even gonna bother say the exact amount of space I have on my phone. But anyway, phone didn't want to work, so I made a 45-minute video, got deleted. Made another 45-minute video, did not upload. I think it might still be on my other phone. And I already explained all that in like one of two videos, or if not both videos, that got deleted, and I just don't feel like talking about it again. But I do have a backup phone now. But its service sucks. It gets really bad service. So it's like useless. But anyway, but yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know I was gonna upload a good hour and a half, 2 hours of content within the past week or two that I just can't, because my phone sucks. Should I invest in another one? I don't know. It's just gonna end up sucking. I've never had a phone that didn't suck, So, and I've seen people with their I'm not getting one of those $800, $1,200 phones. That's insane. That's insane. You can get a personal computer for that much money. You can get a good laptop for that much money. Why you'd want to pay that much money for a cell phone is like seriously baffling. That's just dumb. But anyway, so just wanted to say hi. Just wanted to let you guys know that I was, I had a bunch of stuff that I was gonna put up and just didn't happen, unfortunately. Kind of took the wind out of my sails. As you can imagine, I'm probably pretty used to talking to myself. But, when I spend, even though I know that's just me talking into a effing phone, but it still takes effort to talk for almost an hour straight about, somewhat of a cohesive topic, as much as I normally do. But anyway, yeah, so what's weird too is that on both videos I was talking about something that I've talked about before, and every single time I talk about it, the video does not upload. Every single time. Every single time I can think of another 3 or 4 times literally that I had a long video and I covered the one of the topics that I covered that always doesn't upload, I covered. So that's like literally 4 or 5 times I've tried to make a video where a bulk of it was about the importance of women and how they're the cornerstone of society, and that video will not upload. Something does not want people to know that women are the cornerstone of society, apparently. Because where the women go, the men go. Where fashion trends and music go, the women lead it, because men couldn't care less. And they want to go where the women are, Then so, where the if women's all of a sudden find something fashionable, the men kind of have to follow suit, and that's kind of always how it's been. And I don't mean fashionable as in like your clothing. I mean just socially anything. Women have always run the show. There's this lie that like. Women have been these little helpless little things to be used in, commodities and traded and, blah, 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 blah. all these women had fathers and brothers and stuff, you know? So I don't care if it's 400 years ago. You think you're just gonna let some guy walk in and, like, you know, abuse your sister? Like, whatever. No, it doesn't work that way. All that nonsense we were sold about, you know, women being like subjugated. Not over here. Not in the Christian countries. You know, maybe in other places. You know, maybe in other, you know, godless, blood drinking, you know, animal sacrificing, you know, crazy ass backwards places. Yeah, I'm sure. You know, they do all sorts of terrible stuff to women in other countries. You know, but as far as, you know, Christianized Europe and everything else, which, you know, I don't. A good historical reference would be the Bible, and they're not. You know, yes, there's you know, there's such a thing as prostitution, but, you know, could there even be prostitutes if women weren't given some sort of, like, you know, level of authority? Because otherwise, you would just, like, you wouldn't pay them. You know, why are you paying them if, like, you don't have to? If they're a commodity you can just use. You know, prostitution's the oldest. Well, gosh, if I thought women were subjugated, who's paying them for this prostitution? They're getting paid for it? I thought slaves didn't get paid. I don't know. But definitely the system does not want the women of the world, or at least, you know, the Western world, to know that how important they actually are, and how they've always been important. But anyway, I'm not going to sit here and make a 45-minute video about that and then have it not upload again, because I'm sick of it. Maybe one of these days I'll just go live, because if I go live, even if it cuts out, it still uploads. So going live is always a option for me. Currently, you know, unless I get another strike, I guess. But yeah, that's about it. I have been around. I have been thinking about you guys. I've been trying to upload stuff, but it will not happen. I love when my phone does this weird little. Isn't that cool? Yeah, some of the I don't know if it's, like, reflecting off something. No, it's just sunlight. Anyway, this is what it would look like if I was a mermaid, or one of those, like, Twilight vampires. Oh, vampires are a protected group now. You know that? Anyway, I can't really think of anything else I wanted to cover, like, super quick. So yeah, I'm gonna continue getting ready for work. But so much to talk about, so little time. So I'm just gonna go. I love you guys so much. I'll figure out my recording situation. Like I said, if it just, you know, I never know where a video is going to go, you know? I don't, like, there's been plenty of times I've started a video, I've gone a minute or two into it, and I've literally just gone F it, and stopped the video, and then deleted it, because I just didn't like how I was going. And then that was it, you know? So I don't want to start a live stream and be like, just peter out, be like, meh, and then, like, I think I'd still be able to delete it, of course, but, like, there's not that buffer zone of, like, you know, deciding I don't want to upload it. Either it's just dumb, or, like, I don't have I'm not thinking cohesively enough. Because you gotta structure your you know, like, I don't script, you know, so I don't even know how I could script. I can't even, like, I got stuff that I want to talk about. I can't imagine sitting there and, like, writing a script. God bless anyone who does, but I just, you know, I can't imagine. I literally can't imagine doing it because we're just talking right now. Like, why would I need to script that? I'm expressing thoughts and ideas. You know, I'm not writing it like a you know, penultimate thesis. You know, that will. You know, at the end of the day, you know, none of this really means anything anyway, I guess, right? You're either gonna watch it or you won't. You know, 40 to 60 people might watch it, and then they'll either agree with me or they won't. You know, but anyway, I love you guys so much. I'm a merman. Oh, I have to be careful for all the you know. Can't make jokes. Someone might think you're a sodomite Satanist. Can't make any jokes or any faces or anything with your hands. You know. Anyway, tell you what too. Okay, that's my icon. Okay. You see how you see both eyes? All right. You see I'm like making a face. All right. There's no one eye symbolism in my little picture thing for my you know, whatever you call it. It's just me making a face, but I'm not allowed to do that because it's one eye symbolism. Because, you know, all I do is, you know, talk. I don't know, whatever. They just do crap like that because they think that the actual people who watch this stuff. You know, they think you guys are so dumb that you'll just see a comment in the comment section being like, "Oh, he's a blah blah blah," and then believe it and then just like move on. If you could really watch all of my content and think that I'm like a plant or a Satanist or a agent, like you're not watching my content. I don't support anybody. I support Jesus. I support the Heavenly Father, the Holy Spirit, and the Heavenly Host. I support them. I don't support any organizations. I don't say to listen to anybody. I don't say that anyone's right. You know, I don't. I really look for you guys to have your own discernment. I kind of just sort of lay out the facts and like, well, here it is. You know, you can either see what's there, or you can either see what you want to see. You know, it's kind of how the way it is, and that's true. You could either see you could either witness reality and bear witness, or you can not want to have anything to do with it because it freaks you out. You know, and you prefer to not want to know. You know, you touch a layer of something that freaks you out, and then you move on because you don't want to deal with it. I'm not saying you personally. I'm just saying, you know, you as in the general you, because I've personally I've seen it happen. I've seen people have to confront things that they didn't want to have to confront. They do it sheepishly, and then they just get it out of their mind. So yeah. But I don't know. In a sea of disinfo agents. You know, I'm not really pushing anything. I still don't believe in the Mandela effect. I've not seen evidence of it. I've seen people being, oh, they changed the Bible. Show me the Bible being changed. There's like literally 20 to 30 different versions of the English Bible right now. All right, they keep coming out with new ones. They keep coming out with new translations. That's not the Bible magically changing. I have a Bible that is over 100 years old. I read it, and the words on the page have not magically changed for me. So I don't know. There's a channel I like, and he's all of a sudden getting really into the Mandela stuff, and he keeps saying about how it's changing the Bible, and then he's not showing evidence of how the Bible's changing, and that worries me. When someone's going like, oh, they're talking about how they have how you can't say that you have a Bible from the 1800s and that they're changing the Bible and then not show evidence of it. That's wrong. That's sketchy to me. So I don't like that. I mean, it's like one thing when someone literally, like you're just like, you're telling someone you can look into it, but if you literally have the thing that you can physically show people, you do it. I would do it. I've tried to make little diagrams. I've tried to make little things to help show stuff, and I live in my effing car. I don't have the space or the tech to like do a lot of stuff, but I still try. So if I literally had something in my hands where it's like, all right, this is what the Bible, this is what my Bible used to say, and now it says this, like, I don't know. So yeah, Mandela effect, I still have not seen any evidence for it. I don't believe you can just, alter reality and change the past. I don't think you can do that. I think you can do things on a small scale. I definitely think, there's a lot of magicians out there that bend reality, but it's like, it's in small, you can't, like the amount of spiritual energy it would take to alter the past, you can't, the past already happened. Like, what are you altering? You can alter people's memories, but you can't change something that already happened. Time is not a thing. It's not a force. It's not something like heat. All right? Or it's not an energy. Time is not a force. It is. This is happening. That will happen, and that happened. All right? That is all. It is not something to be manipulated. What 5 minutes feels like for me might feel different for you. Okay? There's no time. It's fully subjective. We all experience time flow differently because it's not a force. Okay? When there's a force, when there's an energy, it is. All right? You can feel the heat, and we all feel the heat. No, if we're all standing the same distance from a fire, we're all feeling the same amount of fire. Like you might be a little bit, more burn resistant. People might be a little bit more cold resistant. People are more tolerant to like certain temperatures and stuff. But we all acknowledge that there's a fire there, and that we're all feeling it. All right. Time does not work like that. Time is not a force. You know who says time is a force? Saturn, Satan. All right. The old gods. The old gods decided that time was a thing. It's not. It never has been. When time is described in the Bible, it's like there is a time too, meaning like it's 5 o'clock, time to eat dinner. It never references time as a thing, other than the fact that God exists outside of it, because he's not here on earth with us. This is a contained system where it goes A to B, B to C, C to D, etc. There's not a flow of time that can be altered and diverted and reversed like it's water, Time is cyclical and all this other crap, history repeats and all this, it's not true. History repeats itself because the same people are in charge and the same people keep doing the same stupid stuff. All right? That's why history repeats itself. Because the same entities that have been running the show for thousands of years are still running the show. And human beings are still stupid. That's why history repeats itself. There's no cyclical anything. All right? That's just a happy coincidence that we keep falling for the same trick over and over again. But anyway, if someone wants to debate the Mandela effect, give me some real evidence. I've worked retail for like 20 years. I've seen label changes. I've seen tons of rebranding. Things rebrand. They'll drop an apostrophe. They'll add an apostrophe. They'll move an apostrophe. They'll slightly change the spelling of things. They do all sorts of stuff. That's what they do in marketing. That's marketing. I remember during the late 90s, early aughts, when everything was extreme, everything was, Doritos extreme, Mountain Dew extreme. All these things were extreme. and everything went through a big label change. Everything got a little sharper and angled. Almost every product on the shelves looked differently during that era than it did from the early to mid 90s. And then think back to the 80s, all the label changes. The 70s, all the label changes. It's called rebranding. All right, that's not the Mandela effect. That's the clientele changing, and the marketing department's trying to change with it. That's all that is. All right, you can change the name of something, and then do you know how easy it is to scrub the internet? So easy. Go ahead and try to search for things that you know. Okay, this is gonna sound stupid, but think of something that you know for a fact is real, and also that they don't want you to know about or want you to see. Even something easy as like Rachel Maddow in a bathing suit. I don't know about, just for example, you will not find a picture of Rachel Maddow in a bathing suit on the internet. Has that woman ever been in a bathing suit? Of course she has. But you'll never find it on the internet. Random example. You won't find certain things on the internet. It's very easy to control information. So when your only point of reference is to go on the internet and look something up, that then they can control information very easily. Look at the dictionary. It went from like this to like this. Look at how words change. It just happens. It's not any magical, satanic, demonic, CERN related effect. It's just them having control of all the information and having all the information being in one place and being able to alter it. That is all. I just realized I have no time, so I gotta go now. That was a look back, and because now I don't have the time to do the stuff that I wanted to do before work. Also, I suffer for you guys. But anyway, I gotta go right now because I got like 2 minutes. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day, and God bless you.